Nearly 1 year after a man attempted to kill his estranged girlfriend and her mother, a jury found that man guilty of the crime. And new tonight, advocates against domestic violence weigh in on today's verdict. Eyewitness News reporter Kelly Sullivan has more details now from the mobile newsroom.
A chaotic scene unfolded at Jessica Nunez's mother's house on April 24th of 2014. Her estranged boyfriend, Francisco Diaz, forced his way into the home and shot Nunez's mother and then turned the gun on her, only to have it jam. Nunez had been staying with her parents after she broke up with Diaz a few weeks before.
Research shows us that oftentimes it is the most dangerous time in the relationship when a victim leaves. And that's really because the abuser is losing all control at that point. And so he or she is going to use whatever methods they can to regain control.
Rhode Island Coalition Against Domestic Violence Executive Director Deb DeBear says leaving an abusive relationship is not easy and takes courage, planning, and perseverance. While a jury found Diaz guilty of attempted murder, DeBear says it could still take Nunez a while to heal.
When someone goes through a trauma, the experience of nearly dying and being almost killed by the person who loved you at one point, that kind of trauma does not just go away overnight.
That's why DeBear hopes a bill in the legislature passes that would create a prevention fund to work to end domestic violence.
We had over 9,300 victims in the past year. If we don't start putting money into prevention and trying to prevent domestic violence from happening in the first place, we're never going to stem the tide.
That was Kelly Sullivan reporting. Now, the Prevention Fund would establish programming in schools and organizations to teach people about the warning signs and how to intervene. A similar bill passed the Senate in the last 2 years, but not in the House. Deb DeBear is hoping this year can it pass both in the House and Senate and become law.